Welcome back to the channel. Quite a bit has happened with the portfolio this past month, but before we dive in, I'm excited to introduce a new feature. If you purchase anything using the link shown on screen, you'll be directly supporting the channel. As a small thank you, and for a bit of fun, I'll give a shout out at the start of each video, highlighting the most unexpected, expensive, cheapest, or downright quirky item someone's bought. I've already tested this on Reddit, and this week's winner goes to the Lego Triceratops and pterodactyl dinosaur figures. Whether you're picking up toys for the kids or just embracing your inner child, I think it's fantastic, and I wholeheartedly support both approaches. Now let's talk about the portfolio. This month's main moves were selling Wise and the FTSE All-Share and buying XPS. This decision was actually sparked by a conversation with someone from the Trading 212 forums. After diving into XPS's accounts and investor presentation, I was genuinely impressed by their strategy, management, and most importantly, their ambition and track record. I believe they could continue their double-digit growth for another 3 to 4 years at least. As of the time of writing, they recently published an update of this results, indeed showing double-digit growth. This is only going to continue due to the changing regulatory environment and growing need for pension products due to an aging population. This does mean doubling down on my insurance-based strategy. But for some reason, maybe it's the regulated nature of the industry, it just doesn't bother me. Oddly enough, my ownership of BP and my relatively small exposure to oil and gas causes me more anxiety. Speaking of BP, there's been both good and bad news this month. Shell has stated they're not interested in making a bid, which, under UK merger and acquisition rules, means they're out of play for at least 6 months. On the brighter side, BP announced increased interest in their Castrol business, with the higher estimates putting the value close to £10 billion. The sale of its Dutch petrol stations has also been announced this month. To me, this reinforces the view that BP is undervalued and could be worth more as the sum of its parts, rather than as a target for a major acquisition with all the attendant regulatory scrutiny. It's definitely one to watch, but I won't be adding any more to my position. Turning back to my main portfolio, Legal & General, by far my largest holding, recently announced a new partnership with Blackstone. And could be worth more as the sum of its parts, rather than as a target for a major acquisition with all the attendant regulatory scrutiny. It's definitely one to watch, but I won't be adding any more to my position. Turning back to my main portfolio, Legal & General, by far my largest holding, recently announced a new partnership with Blackstone. From what I gather, Legal & General plans to leverage its assets under management alongside its pension risk transfer liabilities to invest in BlackRock's private credit facility. This arrangement gives Blackstone access to fresh capital, while Legal & General benefits from higher yields. It's likely a direct result of recent pension reform legislation, and with an estimated £20 billion being invested by Legal & General, this move could have a significant impact on their bottom line. It's yet another example of L&G's leadership quietly making smart, strategic decisions, and it reaffirms my confidence in holding this stock for the long term. Again, there have been further announcements this month, as Legal & General continue to push into the higher margin private markets asset space. Again, as a long-term investor, this is good to see. Although I have noticed a cooling in PRT deals, my meme stocks are holding steady, but honestly, that's just for entertainment, maybe a topic for another video. Sharp-eyed viewers will have noticed my investment account's value has dropped. That's simply because I had to withdraw funds for some unavoidable expenses. Unfortunately, I won't be able to invest more until October, but I do expect to receive around £1,500 in dividends in September, which will keep things moving in the right direction. Thanks again for supporting the channel. For those who comment and engage, I truly appreciate it. I'm really enjoying sharing this journey and look forward to continuing together.